because at the time, Scrappy was living with me. And it wasn't by choice. It was more so by force. He didn't have anywhere to go. And Love and Hip Hop came along. Now, I mean, other people know. I'm like, I had a job. I hate when people be like, if it wasn't for Scrappy. No, if it wasn't for Erica, because I was working in a doctor's office. I had a really good job, to be exact. So I was well established. Like, I was good. But I did Love and Hip Hop because Scrappy was like, man, I'm gonna get my notoriety back. Like I be getting money again. Like, I ain't been doing no shows. He was like, man, just do it for me. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it for you. Cause I knew like, at the end of the day, this stealing money's bad. And he hated being at home with her while I'm working, what I'm saying, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. So, I get it. So I'm like, okay, we family, let's get this money. Mama D needs somewhere to stay too. So he was like, she gonna come in too, and we gonna do this. He was like, you gonna do the interview? And I kept saying, oh no. He was like, just do the interview. And so I finally did it. What the reason I did it, because at the time Scrappy was living with me. And it wasn't by choice, it was more so by force. He didn't have anywhere to go. And Love and Hip Hop came along. Now, I mean, other people know. I'm like, I had a job.
Okay, so you all seeing this right here, right? I dislike these type of people. Now that Erica Dixon is mad again, she's trying to throw Scrappy and his mother down, off the bus again. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to really go at them and make people realize, okay, the reason why everybody was on her is because of me. But nobody did it because everybody was living with me. You're mad now. It would be different if she would have said this before she was mad, okay? But now that her and Scrappy is not on, she's trying to tear them down and make people see that he remembered that he was homeless, blah, blah, blah. Listen, people, if you do something for somebody, do it out of your heart. Don't turn around and try to throw it in their face when you're pissed off at them. That is the worst type of person to be around. So you loved me when I was with you, but now that we in a disagreement, and I'm not trying to just be with you, okay? You out of suddenly don't love me. You want to throw me under the bus again? Y'all, like, comment, and share. Is this the type of people that y'all like? Like, I mean, because I see there's some people that takes up for this type of behavior. Like, no matter what, sometimes it could be a woman that's ornery, okay? Erica Dixon, the man did not really want to be with you in the beginning. In the beginning, he was talking about how he was worthless, he was a deadbeat baby daddy, blah, 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 all this stuff. Then when he turns around and gives you attention and messes with you and do what you want, he's the best person. And he changed. And now that you see that he's been saying this for a long time, you all. And let me tell you, I stopped listening to Chaotic, where he's like, oh, Erica Dixon is her love, his love. Y'all know that talk. Y'all know that bullshit. Anything to get up on, to lay up with a person. And 40 years old, you fell for the shit again. And now you're mad and you're being bitter again. This is why you coming up with this bullshit. It would be different if you did this a long time ago. But right now, we can't think about the past. If, you won't love hip-hop, you don't love the hip-hop. Now, let me explain something to you. Even though, if you said that he begged you, and this is the reason why you there, and, you worked in a doctor's office. I don't know if you can compare working in a doctor's office to being famous on TV. Even though it's not a bad job, y'all. I'm not saying it's a bad job. But the difference in money, an hourly wage versus hundreds of thousands that you can gain off of being famous. Anyways, so my thought is, it's like, if it wasn't from knowing Scrappy, because that's some, I know some people, the truths, what I'm saying, some people that turn around and say the same stuff, and you be thinking to yourself, well, even with, with LaTruth, with Brianna and LaTruth, and Robert Hampton, Chris Sean Rock, but she shows real, gratitude to Blueface and Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still gotta acknowledge that if you didn't know this person, would nobody know who the fuck you are, other than your circle. Like, I don't never want to give gratitude. Like, There's nothing wrong with it. Just, yeah, okay. But let me just tell you, if he would have went on that show, he would have still had a show. Whether you win or not, I don't know. Everybody knew Scrappy before Love and Hip Hop. He just wasn't as popping as he is now. But come on, y'all. Y'all got to start showing gratitude a little bit and stop thinking about me. Because here we go. Now that me is mad, you throwing everybody under the bus and trying to make them look bad. Like, comment, share, and follow.